Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Humankind. So the plan for this episode is to get to the next era. We'll see how quickly we can get there. Pretty sure we're gonna need to develop our remaining outposts, for example, before we get there. Last time we learned about the strength of the Egyptian pyramids, so I want to build at least one pyramid in each city. The production boost is really ridiculous from those. I would like to build public fountains everywhere because the stability boost from those is gonna speed up the pace at which we are getting civics. And now when I mentioned pace, I want to answer some comments because it showed up multiple times. There was a question about like the pace of the game, how I feel about that. Isn't it too fast? Isn't it too slow? Well, not too slow. Most of you, or probably everyone, ask if I don't feel as or like the game is too fast. I'm not sure. I definitely feel like you get through the first, let's say, two eras quite quickly. But that the game starts slowing down as you get into later eras. Also, I don't think that we have all of the settings that will be available in the final version. Same as Civilization, I hope that the game will have the option to set up your own game pace, like you have in Civ, Marathon, Epic, etc. I hope we'll have a similar option here, so if you prefer longer games, that there will be the option to like play the marathon game. What I'm afraid of a little bit is that as the game is slowing down when you are progressing through the different eras, is it gonna become just a lot of micromanagement that you won't be able to avoid? For example, what I mean is, if you have 50 cities that you have to micromanage, the game is gonna slow down, sure. But that's not the kind of slowing down that we want. We want to have more depth, we want to have more like strategic options. So far, it's an early access, so there probably is something missing. There will be like more mechanics, more depth to these mechanics that we currently have. I think it's fine, but it needs the work that hopefully will be done in the next 4 months before release. It can go both ways, but I think for now, I believe that it can be done correctly, that the developer has the potential to make it right. So I'm hopeful. I hope I won't get disappointed, because in the last 2 years there were multiple games that I was really looking forward to. In the end, it just was pretty bad most of the time. But well, we'll see about that. Let's just start playing. We'll see what happens. We should get a couple more open dev versions before the release, so we can just keep an eye on the progress. Okay, so what do we want to do? Let me check this outpost, how quickly it will turn into a city. 2 turns, we will get the fountain in 2, this one in 3. So right now we just want to explore a little bit more, I guess. Maybe do some hunting. And you can go... Let's go around the coast, maybe in this general direction. Can we go? We can go this way. Let's do some hunting. So we have writing, that gives us a free civic point, market district, then we have a food market, and house of scribes, which gives us some science. Don't really need any of those yet. I basically just wanted the civic point. What did we get? I think that was the science star, yeah, up to research vortex. Okay, so we are now at 2 out of 7. Get out of here. More research. Now, I'm pretty sure that I want carpentry, so it's gonna be 2 turns to get that. And what was this? Yeah, unlocked error star. World deed. World deed? Oh, discovered in writing is indeed a world deed. Okay. Next. Now we have carpentry. That could be interesting because some of our cities are near forests, especially this one. So the lumberyard could be pretty useful. We got another world deed. Explore this world to discover its wonders. What did I discover? It was me, right? Your initiative is leading your people to greatness. Not quite sure why we got that one, but okay, I'll take it. So what do you want to take next? I kind of want masonry. I would like to get the pottery workshop, I think. We could go bronze working because we do have copper. Yeah, sure. Let's go bronze working. How are the outposts doing? Thinking if I want to build the obelisk of the gods first. Probably do. It's a lot of stability. 20 fate is also pretty noticeable. I have a lot of production. It won't take that long. It's a shared project, so we can use multiple cities to build the same thing, no matter where we are building it. Let me actually check something. I want to see if the game would recommend a tile. Because, for example, if I go with pyramids, it is recommending tiles. I don't think it would recommend a tile for the obelisk, no. I think I'm gonna build it here. That looks like a great spot for a religious monument Also, it's in the corner, kind of. So it won't take space for something important. So, now, let's see, get out of the city. 10 Terrans when Memphis is working on it. We can see one city is participating in its construction. When we open this tab, we can have more cities join the project. If you have Thebes, then it gets down to 6 turns. Just pretty good. What is Thebes currently doing? Nothing. They also finished the pyramids right now. Okay, let's just have both of them work on it. And Akhenaton will have to build something else, I think. Let's see. We have how much food right now? 7. 7 is bad. Why do you have so little food? Because we have no food around the city. If I pay for a horse ranch, it won't really help me. I need to build a district right here. How much money do we have? So next turn I should be able to pay for it. How is Thebes doing? It's stable. The fountain will have to wait. I want the monument as soon as possible. Also, let's check the city population. Food-wise, we're at 12 here. Not as much as I thought we had. Well, we can solve that quite easily, I think, with barns. So let's queue that up. Is fine. And here we need 4 and 2 turns. This is gonna be 3 turns. I don't know why, but all of the numbers are off by 1. Why didn't they change it? I don't know.
Follow me. Understood.
What is this tile? Stone field. Sterile terrain. What the hell? What happened here? Why is everything looks like frozen wasteland? Is it like a natural disaster that affects the region for some time? Let's try to find out a little bit more. Or is it just like the Tundra region? Whatever.
Over this way.
Okay, what are we doing? I wanted to pay for that farm, basically. How are we doing now? 14, much better. The next thing that we want to do is to get more production. Here. So what is the best tile for pyramids? One of these two. Plus 10. They're both identical. Let's go with this one. Good. Is there anything for us to hunt?
Okay.
Oh wait, we have that civic point. I've never done anything about it. I rush writing to get it and then I forget to do anything about it. What is the other option? I'm not that interested in units yet. So I think the army composition can wait. Let's go legitimacy. And I think I'll grab the celebrating status for new cities. Also thinking in the long term if I'd rather have the size, because 20% size in the long run is gonna be huge. Here it's just flood influence, and flood influence doesn't really mean much later. You know what? This can wait. Let's take let's take conscripts. Next. What did we get? Or what did we, which star did we get? Was it population? Yeah, I think it was population.
Let's do it.
How are we doing? 3 more turns. Next. There's another city, so 1 more to get another star. How are we doing? 17 food. That means we can move this guy. The stability is a bit of a problem. Minus 30 from unadministered sucks. It's 4 turns to get public fountain. I kind of need to build a public fountain first here so that I can build some districts and not drop too low stability-wise. I'm pretty sure there should be... Is it a civic that gives... Can't even check those civics. That gives more administrators. Is it this one? Interesting that I can't see the details about the capital. Is that... I hope that's just a bug.
Let's go. Off we go.
Oh, hey, there's something that we can hunt.
All together. I'm on it. Yes, sir. Over this way.
Next. That should be another star for tags. A new wonder can be claimed. There we go. So I think by unlocking this star, we unlock the option to... Actually, it might be for unlocking 7 tags or by getting to 258 influence. Because to unlock one of the wonders, we have to pay 250. Maybe that's the case. So I think I mentioned this in the first episode. Here you don't have all of the world wonders available. You have to unlock them. So now we have the option to unlock the first one. Currently there are Hanging Gardens, Pyramid, Stonehenge, and Temple of Artemis on the list. Let's go through all of them. So Hanging Gardens give 20 stability and 100 fame. Extract any luxury resource from the deposit it is built on and must be placed on a luxury resource deposit. I don't think that we have access to any luxuries right now, so Hanging Gardens are not an option. And that's Andromeda that you can hear in the background. Okay, just said hello and ran away. Pyramids. I think all of these give 20... No, I thought that all of them give 20 stability, but it is different. So pyramids also give 20 stability, 100 fame, and modify district production cost by 25%, or reduces it by 25%. As Egypt, we could just stack up these modifiers and build districts super fast. The problem is every district lowers stability, so I don't think like spamming districts is a way to go. So I don't think I want pyramids. There is probably a way how to pull that off. You will just rush some tags that will give you buildings that increase stability. You reduce the district cost, build as many districts as possible, build districts that give science, something like that, but I don't think I can pull that off right now. Then we have Stonehenge, plus 10 food per co-religionist states. So that's, I guess, states that share our religion, plus 5 stability for the same thing, 20 faith, 40 stability. 40 stability is a lot. In the capital, 5% food, and the capital of empires following the same religion, and the same with stability. I'm not sure what the co-religionist is. And then we have Temple of Artemis. Faith, stability, 10 health regeneration on units. That's something I'm very interested in. It sounds quite powerful. Units ignore movement penalties from forests. Also sounds quite strong. Must be placed next to woodland or forest. It's not a problem. We have more than enough forests. So I think I'll go with that. 40 stability is pretty damn like high number. So let's try Temple of Artemis. Also, I would like to fight a little bit in this series. Just test the basics of fighting, not just animals like the mammoths and the deer. I'd like to declare war on one of the AIs and see how good it is, how smart the AI is. I think the regeneration should be very helpful with that. Same for the terrain movement penalty. Or being able to ignore the terrain movement penalty. So I'll go with Temple. Here you can see just 250 influence. Here we once again get the whole description. Yep, claim. And I'll try to build it as soon as possible. Next turn we should get the obelisk. And after the obelisk I think I'm gonna queue up the wonder. Let's see if there's anything. No. Oh, there is a passage here. This is a different region. So if we ever get the option to embark, actually I didn't even check what we need for embarkation. Then we might be able to sail to a different continent. What do we want here? Kind of wanted pottery workshop. Doesn't really matter. We just want to research everything. Or what we could do, we could go wheel and get access to our unique unit. Let's do that. A game of prophecy. With the Empire thriving, a new game hailing from a foreign land beguiles the population. Everywhere you go to the distinctive game board and pieces catching your eyes. Insisting on a public demonstration, you play the game under instruction in your palace court. But the event has a sting in the tail. The game is reckoned to be a form of divination as well as entertainment. Gasps could be heard as the game's prophecy became clear. You are fated to lose everything. What will you do? We can probably afford to lose 5 stability in Memphis for 10 turns. That's not the end of the turn. Not the end of the world. Then we have -2 science. That's maybe even less relevant. I'm definitely not paying 80 gold, like that's not an option. But I don't care that we're gonna get taxed slightly slower. Okay, guys, this way. Thanks. There we go. There is our obelisk, which is a world deed, 400 fame, and we unlocked another era star. Or 2 era stars, actually. Why can't I see the... what am I doing here?
Follow me.
Why can't I see the tooltip for Memphis? What have I done? Okay, so Temple of Artemis again is a shared project. But I think the stability bonus is local. So I should build it somewhere where I'm gonna need the stability boost. What about here? Checking where I'd build. I could build it here, all the way in the corner, where it's not gonna be in the way of anything. Now Memphis, Thebes are gonna help. That's 10 turns. Can this city just do something else? Yes. So I can place it here, have the other cities build it, and this one just focus on its original project. That's nice. I just want to finish the fountain. Yeah, almost done here, and we have our 5th city. 15. Oh, it has 0 population? How did that happen? 0 population is bad. How much money do we have? 120? 175. Luckily 0 population doesn't mean the city disappears. It's just empty and it's still trying to grow. But the stability is going down. Yeah, this is my old issue with this game, that somehow at some point I always start getting cities that just have no population. The stability goes down and I just can't save them. I'm not sure if it's something, if it has something to do with me basically annexing the original outpost. But well, let's get money for the fountain. Then it's hopefully gonna recover. Another event, the packing of poultry. The art of divination spread across the empire. Priests search for messages from the gods and animal entrails, the flights of birds, the wheeling of the stars in holy decoctions, and elsewhere. Now, however, the practices have become so commonplace, so bizarre, that the whole empire is sliding towards chaotic superstition. Even the eating patterns of chickens are being interpreted by military commanders. What to do? We can either embrace this, get closer to collectivism, and get 10 stability for 10 turns. That's not bad. Should probably also check what collectivism does. 20% industry. Actually, don't mind. Forbid. That would make us fanatical and take us towards tradition, which is not necessarily what I want. A reason, which would take us to progress, gives us science. Don't really need to speed up the research right now. I think we want to embrace this. Go celebrate, get the stability, move towards towards collectivism. Sure. Oh, that's a pretty late culture. How are we doing? As you can see, we are very far ahead.
Come over here. Off we go.
Oh, there's a curiosity. Wonder if we can pick it up in time. So here we just finished the pyramids. How is the stability? Down to 33. Let me check Thebes. Did we build? I did build the fountain. Okay, good. Hey, there's another curiosity. Okay, let's go that way.
All right.
World deed locked. The world deed has been locked by another empire. Oh, good for them.
Come over here.
What did we get? A little bit of science. So, and how is the city doing now? It's still dropping, but it's dropping to 33. We get more population in 7 times. Now I have to buy it so that I can build. What do we build first? We have 15 food, which is enough. We want the production. It's gonna be pyramids again. We should get some decent tiles. Expected. Actually, no, it's not bad. Plus 10 is fine. So that maybe you could get more because of the mountains. Plus 10 will do. Okay, so what are we doing? 3 cities are currently working on the Temple of Artemis. Akhenaton. How much food does it have? 14. 9. Yeah, that's not enough. I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna do with this city food-wise. I will have to get the ranch. Let's actually queue it up already. I need to get the ranch, and then we need to get animal barns. That should solve the food for a while, or the food problem. Okay, which star do we get next? Oh, we get this one next turn even. Next. There we go, more population. Another star. And at the end of this turn, we should progress to the next era. A little bit of gold. Sure, I'll take it. Let's go this way. A separation of powers. Religious community participation has been waning for years as the empire's cultural strength grows, and now is the right time to remove religious authority from political power. Should religion solely become a matter of personal faith, though, or does it still have a part of play in a civic society? We have another civic available. We check details. That's here, religion. I'd really like to know how do I unlock these? You cannot display more details on this civic as it is not known yet. Civics are revealed through special events triggered by actions occurring in the Empire. Yeah, I would really like to know which action so that I could plan. I really don't like this randomly, or the civics being randomly unlocked. I guess eventually I'll just figure out what to do to unlock each civic, but I don't know why this has to be a secret. Like, this is a strategy game. Let me fucking plan ahead. Don't make it random. So, what is a religion? So, under secularism, the function of government are separate from religious institutions, which is gonna move us closer. Still don't know what these icons or what they are called. So it's gonna move us this way. State atheism is gonna move us the other way. We oppose religious institutional power in all aspects of public and political life. And minus 75 foreign religious strength. That's nice. Plus 25% faith on territories under religious influence if territories follow state religion. I like the first part. This way we are boosting the strength of our capital. This way we are boosting the overall strength of all cities. Yeah, let's go state atheism. Oh, no, never mind. Don't have civic points. Always forget that. I also need civic points if I want to do something here. It's not just access to civics. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't like the civic system. What else? There we go. New era. Can choose now, sure. So once again, we get the option to choose from multiple cultures. At this time, it's different cultures. I guess cultures appropriate for the next era that we are entering, which should be classical era. So here we should be able to pick from multiple classical era civilizations or cultures. We can stay Egyptians as well, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's first go through the saves that we can basically transform into. First, Axumites. 10% money generated from ongoing trade, so trade focused, and money per religion, money per adjacent farmers' quarters, trade growth, like a welcoming culture that they don't mind religious diversity. Basically traders. Like pacifist traders, I guess. Greeks, science, influence. So some kind of like science-focused expansionists. Carthaginians modify all constructibles caused by 50%. That's huge. 50% is crazy number. If you combine this with, I guess, something like how they call it, Nubians, the gold-focused civ from the ancient era. Save up some money, then get this discount, and then burn all of the money. You can have a huge leap at the start of the classical era with this combination. Then unique tile improvement, Gotham fortification, industry per adjacent coastal water, industry per adjacent lake. That's a lot of production potentially. Replaces harbor. Is a naval unit spawn, allows units to embark without any movement point, and that's pretty strong. War elephant with strength 36. Damn. Celts. Food and district producing food. Unlock. Okay, nothing there. So food, faith, focus. They seem to be quite weak, especially compared to the previous ones that we've seen. Gods. +5 combat strength from ransacking and army unlocks action. Oh, +5 combat strength from ransacking on army. There we go. And unlocks action bout on empire. Yeah. +5. I don't know. Yeah, it's something, but compared to some of the other bonuses, doesn't seem that that relevant. +2 influence, +2 faith. Doesn't really seem like much. Compare this thing to the Egyptian pyramids that give you like 10 to 16 production. Here a little bit of faith, a little bit of influence. I don't know. It just sounds pretty weak. But again, I don't have that much experience with the game, so maybe I'm completely wrong. Just the first glance, just saying what the first glance like suggests to me. Formidable states: +3 combat strength on cavalry unit, +3 combat strength on mounted nomads. See, this is on everything, no matter what. They are just stronger. They don't have to ransack anything. They are just stronger. So okay, I'll take this one. Then we have order automatically upgrades. A regular outpost can build the emblematic unit of the culture, can be at the... So some kind of a outpost on steroids. Really can't say what that does exactly. The Honey Horde, though, is quite weak. Only 22. But I guess that's 22 plus 3. Or maybe even plus 6. If it's like a mount, if it's like some kind of a cavalry mounted nomad. Then we have Maurians, guiding light, +10 cents per independent people under patronage. So this is like the independent people I would compare to city-states in civilization. It's like not quite that. It's not, but at the same time, it's similar. It's not like a full civilization controlled by the AI, but it's not just. They can do something. You can take control. You can have some diplomatic like relations with them. So. I'm not sure how much you can get out of this. +10 sounds nice. I guess that's something that has to be tested. 5 cents per exploitation. That's not bad. decent unit. Next one, that's Mayans. Industry and district producing industry already. The unique tile improvement, industry positive fate by adjacent. This is interesting. Religion, production, combination that definitely may have some potential. Achaemenid Persians. +2 administrator. Oh, this is what I wanted. The 2 extra administrators. It's so tempting to get those. Plus Satrap's Palace. Can give a lot of money. Immortals are not bad. Romans. Plus 1 units available for each army, so you can build larger armies. A lot of influence. Praetorian Guards. And then we can, if we stay as Egypt, we can transcend. So that will give us more fame. And nothing changes. We just stay Egyptians. Guess the disadvantage is that you don't get a better unique unit. I think that the unique tile improvement for Egyptians is better than most that we have seen. So I don't mind keeping that. The Grand Planners, sure, why not? It's not that bad. And even the unit isn't horrible. Like, I think we can stay Egyptians. We can just transcend. Otherwise, I would maybe take the extra administrators. But no, let's stay Egyptians. I've never done that before, so let's see how that works. It basically confirms what I said. We get more fame, but your emblematic units might become a little outdated. Extra legacy trade will be gained, granting a fame bonus. Yeah. We didn't get a new animation, so I guess do we get only new animation when we switch civilization? Or do I have to end the turn? Because we still have the old stars. We are still in ancient era.
As urban centers grow, both ideas and sewage are generated at a record pace. Arts and sciences flourish as military tactics and mathematical equations become as coveted as physical goods. Empires struggle to control these intangibles, however, as some might trouble their stability.
I wonder how long this animation gonna last. Oh, there we go. So, we just finished Wheel, which should give us roads. I think we have... No, we don't have another tech queued up, or do we? You have reached a new era. All the technologies from this era are now available to research. Each era brings new gameplay and new constructible, so don't hesitate to check the technologies for more information. You can also keep researching ancient era technologies, if any are still available. Okay, so we can research philosophy, which gives us 1 extra administrator. I think I'm gonna do that. What is this? School. So that upgrades something. No, that's education level 1. Doesn't upgrade anything. Sure, let's get philosophy. How much money do we have? 108, 952 fame. The second guy is kind of keeping up. Everything else, or everyone else, seems to be completely screwed. So let's check what we need to get to the next era. I think it only changes numbers, but the actual deeds, or how should we call them, stay the same. So just get more influence, more territory, more population, more money, tax, kill more units, build more stuff. And as you can see, the numbers increase in some cases pretty noticeable, especially when it comes to gold. And that's just for 1 star. So this is why I think the game slows down as you progress, because even if it's just this, you need a lot more to progress to the next era. And I think this is going to become more and more noticeable as you progress through the game. So this is why I think you won't be able to just like sprint through all of the eras, but I might be wrong. And there is a competitive spirit era star, which is this catch-up category will possibly grant you era stars until you unlock the next era. It is triggered once another empire reaches the next era. Era star will unlock faster as more empires reach the next era. Oh, really? So there is a catch-up mechanic that the other civs will now take advantage of. They will just get stars faster to get to classical era. But that also means they won't have that much time to get fame. So the game, I kind of like this. The goal of the game is to get as much fame as possible, to have the highest fame in the end. But if you could just snowball super hard early and basically like try to run away with the game during the early game, it would be decided within first, let's say, 3 eras. Thanks to this mechanic, even if you snowball very hard early, the AIs can still catch up and become competitive later. While it feels a little bit like cheating, I think the AIs need that. Also, this should allow the player to try some like strategies that have slow start, but the competitive star should allow you to not get completely crushed as long as you can like survive militaristically early. The competitive stars will help you keep up with the AIs, or at least stay in the same era as the AIs. This is interesting. Okay, I think I'm gonna make a cut here. Oh, we unlocked another resource. There is iron. Can we see it if we zoom out? Is it easier to see? Iron. So just 1 new resource. Oh, there's one more thing that I'm missing. There isn't the minimap. We zoom out. How far can we zoom out? Quite far. But that's not enough. I really want to have a minimap in the game. So that's something I would like to see changed. Well, let's make a cut here. I'm gonna continue next time. I'm really looking forward to the Temple of Artemis. Would like to finish it. So that's the first goal for the next episode. Then I think we're gonna pick up the resources that we now have available, and maybe start building some military units. Start thinking about some like aggressive expansion against maybe Assyria. just test the warfare at least a little bit. But well, we are done for today, so I hope that you like this episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.